percent. Remember that of frequently means multiplication in mathematics, and per similarly means division. Cent is found in words like century, cents, percent. It identifies a group of 100. Percent, think of it as per cent, refers to per division, cent 100. You divide by 100. 5% means 5 per 100, or 5% written this way, whereas a decimal, remember the decimal point goes 2 places to the left, 0.05. Now, are percents useful? Suppose you have the following problem. You invest $665 in one bank, and at the end of the year, simple interest, you get $21.29. Your friend goes on the same day to another bank with $967, and at the end of the year, simple interest, he gets $28.53. Now, is your friend getting a better deal because his return is higher than yours? Maybe, maybe not. It's rather difficult to gauge that. Okay. Let's let those numbers go, and let's say you and your friend go to the different banks with $100, and at the end of the year you earn $3.25 for your $100 invested, and your friend earns $2.95 for his $100. Obviously, you are better off. You can gauge because both of you have the same base, the $100. Not like you have 655 and he has 967, and then you don't know which is the better deal. Here, you can look at the figures immediately. So using a base like 100 is useful. I'd like you to remember a little phrase when you work with percent, okay? Remember that. It is very, very useful because percent problems can be written in the form of an is and an of. Something called amount is percent written as a decimal in this formula of base. Amount is percent as a decimal times base. Very, very useful because the is gets translated into an equal sign, the of gets translated into a multiplication. Before we do that, let's practice. Write 2.7 as a percent. That's 2.7 over 1. Now they teach you move 2 places, but do you move to the right or the left? It's very easy to get confused. I am showing you a way out of confusion. Multiply by 100 over 100, you get 270 over 100, 270 per 100, 270 percent. Take the same number but as a percent. So 2.7 per 100. Divide by 100, move the decimal point 2 places to the left. You get 0.027 over 1, or just 0.027. Okay. What is 20% of 80? Remember, 20% is 0.2. Amount is percent as a decimal base. What is 20%? So 0.2 of, so times 80. The two numbers, the 20 and the 80, drop down. And this tells you multiply and you get 16. 16 is 20% of 80. 80 is 20% of what number? Amount, the 80 drops in for the amount. The 20% becomes 0.2, and this is not given, so let that be the base, so call it x if you'd like. You divide both sides by 0.2, multiply by 10 over 10, that's 800 over 2, or 400. So 80 is 20% of 400. What is 20% of 80? 20 is what percent of 80? Yeah. The amount is 20. 20 is, percent is unknown, of 80. and the 20 and the 80 drop in. Divide both sides by 80, you get 1 over 4, which is 0.25, or multiply by 4 over 4, multiply by 25 or 25, you get 25 over 100, just like we get here, which is 25%. Now, they teach you P over 100 is a number over a number, happens to be A over B. Be careful which of the two numbers you put in the numerator and which in the denominator. If you remember that the denominator is the of number, the of B, then you can keep this straight.